Slightly different than dinner and... Well, you were doing that grumpy van wife thing, weren't you?
Was I? Was I
That's just your natural look, I think. Well, good evening. Here we go again. We're on board the Ulysses in Dublin, heading off to Holyhead. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening. A night in Holyhead, and then we're going to make our way to Cambridge. We're in Cambridge for a couple of weeks, and then we're off for 4 weeks. Off for 4 weeks down the south of England. So 7 weeks all in all. What a way to start though. Absolutely beautiful.
No, it's rush hour.
Oh, it is rush hour. Right, so we'll see you guys, I'm sure, on the way. Next up, Holyhead.
Bye.
Well, good morning, guys. So we finally, after a little bit of a delay getting off the boat last night, I think we finally got here. We're parked up at Holyhead Marina. Just got in about 1:30 this morning. Yeah, about 1:15, 1:30. Parked up, straight to bed. Beautiful morning this morning. A little bit fresh, but basically our plan today is we're going to spend a couple of hours in North Wales. Maybe go to Conwy RSPB Reserve before joining the dreaded M6 and heading south past Birmingham and down onto the A14 into Cambridge. Not sure why I'm giving you a road atlas, because that's really boring. So plan is a bit of North Wales and then down where we're going to be parked up outside Nicola's mum's place. So yeah, beautiful morning. I think it's time, however, for coffee. How was your first night back in the van?
I'm absolutely shattered.
You didn't hear that. She said, I'm absolutely awesome. No, it's because we didn't get to bed till about 2 o'clock.
I couldn't sleep once I actually arrived because my head was just whirring, and then Guinness was just walking over us from about 4 in the morning. So yeah, I think I've had 2 hours sleep. So tired.
Yes, once again, Guinness, you can see her just here. She's like, well, I'm good. What about you guys? So, yeah. Anyway, coffee. Well, good morning. It's actually 3 weeks since you saw us on the boat just a couple of minutes ago. We've actually been spending time here in Cambridgeshire, visiting friends, visiting family, attending weddings, and mostly just camped out on friends and family's driveways, so not that interesting. But our main part of our trip, where we're actually heading down the south coast of England, kind of starts tomorrow. Now, Nicola's actually in work today, so I've driven down to Wicken Fen, National Trust property. Love National Trust properties, not only from the property perspective, but actually obviously free parking, which as someone who spends a lot of time in a van will know, free parking rocks. And Wicken Fen itself is a beautiful place to come to. It's a little bit drizzly outside. I've got a little bit of work to do, but I'll probably go and explore the reserve later on. So yeah, so we're back on the road. Guinness is down here, obviously up. She's been enjoying a bit of visiting other people's bedrooms over the last... That sounds weird. Anyway, she's been sleeping in other people's houses and loving it, but now she's back in the van. We're all back in the van. And tomorrow we head down to the south coast. We're starting off in the New Forest, and then we're just sort of going to make our way along towards through Dorset, Devon, Cornwall, North Devon, then up into Wales. Today is the 4th of June. Our ferry back to Ireland is the 27th of June. So, but for now, coffee and then a little bit of work. Catch up in a bit. Well, good morning, guys, from the absolutely beautiful New Forest. We were staying here last night in New Forest Cider Press place. Beautiful. You can actually buy lots of scrumpy on site. Not a massive cider fan myself. Had a taster, but yeah, beautiful and a beautiful site. I mean, country living at its finest. And just last night, up in these trees up here, we had a fantastic views of a buzzard just kind of sitting there. It went hunting, caught a little vole, got mobbed by crows and flew off with it, hopefully to some chicks. So yeah, so today's plan is really just to faff about in the New Forest. We've never been here before. Went for a lovely walk last night. Saw some ponies, saw some fallow deer. But first stop, coffee. So that's us just leaving the New Forest Cider Press, I guess. Lovely quiet night, as we said. Just had some coffee, some breakfast, got washed up. Sun's come back out again. So we're going to head up. We're in Burley, and we're going to head up to one of the car parks. Sort of Burley's in a little bit of a dip, so there's no reception down here. So as usual, I need to do a little bit of work. So going to go up there, park up there. I'm going to do a bit of work. I think you're going to go and
Mooch about?
I was going to say hunt ponies, but that would probably get too many negative comments. Yeah, and then it's a day of exploring the New Forest. So one of the things I just love about travelling in the van is how your plans can just kind of be a bit, we'll just see what we see. You know, we had a few plans to kind of explore the New Forest there, and we will do that, but it's now coming up in midday and we found such a lovely little spot that we just thought, let's have a bit of lunch. So that's what we're going to do. Takes probably 3 or 4 days to get into the swing of things with living out of a van, because you do kind of, there was a little van over there, you probably won't see it. You kind of think, oh, we must do everything, whereas one of the beauties of being in the van is literally doing very little and just chilling out. So gonna make some lunch. Went down to the village and picked ourselves some crusty rolls. We also picked ourselves up some peanut butter fudge, which is so yeah, lunch, bit of chill out in the sun, and then we'll off to explore a little bit of the New Forest. Let's go see what we have for lunch. Oh, it's like there's food on the go. Nice baps. Sorry. Hello, Guinness. Right. Crusty baps. I have to admit, oof, I almost broke my neck. Now I have to admit, this place is absolutely beautiful. It is like living in a Miss Marple episode. Hopefully none of us are going to get done in by the local librarian. What do you think of it?
Oh, just stunning. Oh, look at all the ponies.
I know. Ponies, Highland cows, Shetland ponies. Absolutely beautiful.
I think you need to go back to work full time so that you can afford the 1.2 million price for a house here.
We'll just camp out in the New Forest. Beautiful. When you get to the sign that says this is the tallest redwood in England, and then you go, which one? We think it's this one. So it's a coast redwood, planted in 1859 and currently is 50 metres high, and it can live for 2,000 years and grew twice the height of Nelson's column. That's twice the height of Nelson's column. You'll get all your facts right here.
I've got to go and feel the bark.
I've been trying to get you to feel the bark for a long time. Let's go feed the bark. Feed the bark? Feel the bark.
Come on.
Hippie tree hugger. Hippie tree hugger.
Ooh. I don't expect it to feel like that.
That's what they all say.
It's furry.
Oh God. Cut that. That's not what they all say.
Wow.
Tallest redwood in England. Beautiful.
It's like really, really furry. Okay, so now we've arrived at Big is Beautiful, and apparently this is the heaviest in the New Forest. Oh, sorry. I meant this up here. Apparently it's a sequoia, American tree. So I don't know, coming over here, taking our women and our forests.
You leave her in control of the camera for 2 minutes. She calls me fat and insults half our audience. Beautiful. So apparently we have to walk around this sequoia to see how many steps it takes.
Doesn't give you instructions. Is it like steps like this? Or is it steps like this?
This is reminiscent of the Ross Geller One Mississippi.
Right, I'll do normal steps for me then.
7,
I mark my starting place.
4, 6. Keep coming.
Moved.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. That's it.
30.
30 steps.
Big.
Now, walk around. Walk around me. If you say 31, I'm going to hit you. Very funny.
30!
Guess who's not getting dinner made tonight? So we're on the hunt for the world's largest squirrel. Goodness me.
Makes rather nice little seat.
It's a very bad case of hemorrhoids you've got there.
These actually could almost be lips. Like a mouth.
Please stop talking.
Oh.
Giant
Okay.
squirrel, look out.
No, I'm not going to do it.
What were you trying to do there?
Imitate the lips, but it would just go all weird.
Yeah, and we don't want to see you weird, sure we don't.
I'm never weird.